In part B, we're dealing with similar problem where we have this horizontal compression that we're going to have to make sure we worry about because that's going to affect our period. And this one's a little bit easier because it's a linear equation. We don't need to solve the quadratic, but we still need to solve for the sine. We need to solve for the angle, and then we need to use the period. Now, where this one differs is that we only want the repetitions between 0 and 2 pi. So we have to have an idea how many repetitions, how many periods fit into there. So let's solve for this first. I'm going to solve for the sine. So first of all, I'm going to isolate the sine x. So I'm going to move the sine to one side. And then I'm going to divide by 2. So I get sine 3x equals 1/2. So that's my first part. I'm going to solve for the sine first. I need to undo the sine now. I don't need to worry about the times 3 yet. I need to worry about undoing the sine using the ratio 1/2. So sine is equal to 1/2 in quadrant 1 and also in quadrant 2. Okay, so those are my two positions I'm going to solve for. That's my theta 1, theta 2. So 3x is equal to pi over 6. Solving for x, I get pi over 18. There's another angle that I have to solve for in quadrant 2. It's going to be 5 pi over 6. And then now we can worry about the times 3, and we can just divide by 3 to get the angle 5 pi over 18. Okay, so in the previous problem, we could have used that period of 2 pi over 3. So I'm just going to write that down. From here, my period is 2 pi. My horizontal compression is 3. Now, I can just add 2 pi over 3 until I get to 2 pi or bigger than 2 pi, and then only choose the numbers between 0 and 2 pi. But an easier way to do this is understand this as a horizontal compression of 3. So we have 3 sets or 3 groups of periods between 0 and 2 pi. So before it was 1 period between 0 and 2 pi. A compression of 3 gives me 3 full periods between 0 and 2 pi. So that means that my repetitions, I should have 3 sets of answers. So I'm going to add 2 pi over 3. So first of all, maybe make this a common denominator of 12 pi over 18. So I get 13 pi over 18. And then I'm going to add that once more. So I get 25 pi over 18. Now, if I were to add it once more, I get 37 pi over 18. That's bigger than 2 pi, so I don't want to include that one. So I'm just going to stop there. And notice that I have 3 sets of solutions for that. And then I do the same thing for the second solution, 5 pi over 18. I'm going to add 12 pi, so 17 pi over 18. 29 pi over 18. And when I do that, I've got my 3 sets of solutions. If I add one more, I get 41 pi over 18. And again, that's bigger than my 2 pi, so I don't want to include that one. So I stop there. So I have my 3 sets of solutions based on my horizontal compression of 3.